Hi everyone, today I'm going to be modifying my iCade arcade cabinet. The reason why is, first of all, I like to say that it's really awesome, and if you love vintage arcades or retro arcades, I would definitely recommend picking it up. Unfortunately, little things bother me about this, including the buttons. And rather than changing the buttons completely, I thought of just swapping out the switches to make the buttons a little bit quieter, and I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. As you could probably hear from there, it's very clicky and it's very loud, which for most people is probably not a big deal, but I find it a little hard to get used to, and the button is a little harder to press, so I guess you could say my fingers get tired after a while. So what I'm going to do now is take it apart and show you how to change the switches inside the iCade. I guess the first thing we're going to do is remove the batteries. And then taking our wrench, screw this. And there's two screws at the bottom. Hopefully I won't have to completely take the whole machine apart, and just the joystick module of it. Okay. So now we have this exposed, just so you can hear the difference. Again, this is, I don't know if you can hear it, but this is really clicky. Okay, so we got all the screws out. Now, lift the ball top off. Just so you know, I've never done this before, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. So taking off the rubber parts is a little tricky. You have to be really careful because these metal pieces are on really tight, these clips. And you don't want to push too hard because you'll break it right off. So what I had to do was use some pliers and just pry open the metal part, these metal clips, a little bit just to loosen it. So as it turns out, it uses a zippy switch, which is also what I'm replacing it with, a leaf switch from Zippy. The difference you can hear, and this is much quieter. Okay, so I finally got everything put back together. These are the old switches, the clicky switches, and I did learn a few things about the switches I did use. Because the pins stuck upwards, whereas these are horizontal, the wires that fit into these metal clips are not, there's not enough room to put in here, so I had to bend all the clips kind of like something like this. And the first time I put the clips in and sealed this up, I don't know what it was, but I think there was too much getting squished inside, and some of the buttons weren't working right. So I had to open it up again and rebend these metal pins in a different direction. And it still was a little tight when I went to close it, but it was definitely better, and I screwed everything together. So again, this was the old one, and now it plays much better now. It's a huge difference. I wouldn't recommend for everyone to do this, unless you really are unhappy with your buttons. But for the occasional user, it's definitely a cheap upgrade, and I think it costs like $20 to change all the switches on this. So it's kind of worth it if you do play this a lot. If not, you know, just enjoy it the way it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any further upgrades. If you would like to let me know and you think I should and want to watch me do it, I would do it. You know, I could change the joystick on this to something a little bit better. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this. So, that's the end. Thanks.